and Colton Herta brings them now through 10 when he rounds 11. He will be on Prince's Boulevard. He will see Prince's Gate. He will put his foot flat to the floor and in Toronto. When the green flag flies, we will be racing, and we are racing. And Colton Herta immediately with the advantage. Kirkwood trying to make some moves around the outside of Will Power, bunching up down there through turn 1. Everyone through safely. Are they? Little nudge on the wall from Felix Rosenqvist, but pretty much everybody through there unscathed, and that's key on lap 1 on the run down now to turn 3. And look at Marcus Armstrong coming from the pole sitter, coming for Colton Herta, but can't quite have a look. And Kirkwood is already up and fighting against Alex Palou. Does he get it? He does. That's up to 3rd place for Kyle Kirkwood.
Red lights that normally, and we see a full course caution.
McLaughlin.
There it is.
And McLaughlin is into the wall, and his rear left has gone. I wonder if that was secured or if he's just hit the wall. Right? I'm sure we'll tell from the replay, but to see that wheel just bouncing down the track like that, normally it would stay attached thanks to the cords at the rear of the car. But
really, it's the wheel lock nut, and I'll bet this wheel was never on. And there you see the wheel nut coming off the left rear.
And that's it. So trying to get that stop done quick. And Penske's miserable season continues for Scott McLaughlin. He posted after the last race that, actually, let's get a replay on board. Take a look at that wheel. I mean, we saw the nut come off, Townsend.
Yeah, it's loaded right here, and now it gets unloaded just there. And I don't know if the wheel nut broke or if it was never tight. I'm surprised if it wasn't tight. I'm surprised he could even make it into turn 1.
And there's absolutely nothing that you can do in that situation.
Wheels come off, boys. Yep, sorry about that, you're right.
McLaughlin, and now Scott Dixon lining up his teammate Kiffin Simpson, who is on that soft tyre, which we expected to start degrading around lap 7 or 8, and flies past 1. Will he fly past 2? Going for the move on David Malukas as well.
Malukas closed the door. So smart for Scott Dixon to back out of that, not force it early. That's exactly what we talked about as Alexander Rossi trying to force his way through in that Java House yellow and blue car. But guys, I'm watching the pace of Rinus VeeKay. It is dropping fast. Malukas has gotten ahead, so VeeKay's on that soft tire, and he's out of tire at this point. He is in panic mode and going to stay out.
Newgarden gets past Simpson. Lundgaard gets past Simpson. Rossi wants past Simpson, and here comes Callum Aylock.
And here is the problem for Alex Palou, is his team will be watching this and saying, I don't know if we can make this on 2 stops.
Bad news for Palou for sure, but that was a huge move from Schwartzman as Dixon easily by VeeKay, but Schwartzman on the outside of Rossi when he got checked up there. Side by side now, Ericsson in 1.
Kirkwood puts the move on Rahal further back. 2 races here playing out at the same time. VeeKay dropping like a stone. Newgarden on one side. On the inside is Lundgaard. They both go through. Lundgaard will have track position as Newgarden tries to hustle him around the outside. They make contact. That will slow Newgarden down, but VeeKay can't take advantage on tyres which are now long past their prime. And here comes Schwartzman up the inside at 5, and that's another position for the rookie. Yeah, no joke, Rinus. You absolutely do. Alexander Rossi now inching to get past him as well. Those soft tyres are toast.
This race suddenly got very interesting because Alex Palou now knows that he needs to find about 25 seconds over Pato Award on this stint as Rinus VeeKay comes in. That's the gap Palou's going to need to make that extra pit stop now.
And Simpson stays out incredibly.
I think that's a mistake.
They're just losing so much time at this point. It's creating these traffic jams. Herta now going to go by. Siegel going to try to follow through. That's 3 wide into 1.
And that's Rasmussen on Islet and Abel. And Rasmussen does 2 in 1 corner. The action coming thick and fast here in Toronto. Here comes Kyle Kirkwood. It's 3 wide down into 1 around the slower car of Simpson. A little bump, a little hip check. Stingray Rob has a look as Rahal goes around the outside of Rob. This is wonderful.
Oh, so narrow through there, the canyon that's turned 3, 4, and 5. Rahal just makes it through.
Boom!
There goes Christian Rasmussen.
His luck has finally run out. Spins it around on a flat rear right. We'll try to get that back to the pit. Shades of Gilles Villeneuve-style driving.
Here's the incident that put us under caution. This is Power on the inside of Rasmussen.
This is exactly what Will Power did last year to his teammate Scott McLaughlin. It didn't work then for McLaughlin. It didn't work now for Rasmussen. Power just shoving him out of the way.
Side.
Got a flat
Rossi.
rear Rossi.
I think that's more than a flat. I think that's contact.
Yeah, it looks like he's gone into the wall, given the bodywork damage flailing around.
Exit at turn 11, likely.
More help for Alex Palou here.
Yeah. In the sense that, yeah, it'll just make that middle stint shorter so that he can throw those softs on, not have to do a 20-lap stint on them. Still going to have to do those stops, but let's take a look back at what happened to the number 20.
The car has looked difficult to drive all weekend. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
And you know what? He was up to just lightly brushing the wall, but it looked like a part of the wall was maybe jutting out.
Exactly. And
yeah,
that's the
right
problem.
there.
When you have concrete to concrete, in this case, it's like a little bit of a deli slicer. That front leading edge is sticking out and just ripped the right rear off. James, that should have been a little bit of a brush, and I wonder if somebody touched the wall earlier and created a seam there that wasn't there the rest of the weekend. Total destruction.
Look how much debris is thrown across the front straight as a result of that. This will be a lengthy cleanup. All that carbon, all those shards, that can destroy tires if you drive over it. And our safety team going to be working hard to get that one all brushed up.
That was big, and unexpectedly so. We've seen drivers brushing that wall all the way through this weekend. There's a little bit of play that you can have there if you hit it straight on. And we saw a number of drivers do that yesterday through practice, through qualifying. I think to Townsend's point, maybe something in an earlier race, a piece of that wall just jutting out more than expected.
Yeah,
and
right
that's
here.
The offending article.
See,
you see it is jutting out.
There was a barrier, or excuse me, a sign sort of overlaying there, but I think it's that edge on the top side, James, it looks fine,
yeah,
but on the bottom.
Flush up here, but you can see down there, there's that leading edge there that's just poking out. How that is bad luck. I mean, if I've ever seen it. And then that's, as you can see, the tire was bouncing along the road after it was destroyed. Man, that, I mean, you get away with that 99 times out of 100. But unfortunately for Rossi, that lip was just sticking out enough. And you could see the kind of damage it instantly does to these cars.
Thank you. All right, take it easy. Stay left here, stay left. And I barely brushed it. Take the runoff. Oh, back it down, try to... I'm out, guys, I'm sorry.
Gonna be wild right here.
It is gonna be wild.
Oh!
Alex Palou is staying out. Scott Dixon stays out with him. Everyone else is piling in. Georgia.
Louis Foster told the team he was battling.
We got a spin. I'm sorry, Georgia. Carl Kirkwood has spun on the entry to pit lane, trying to make it inside to his box, trying to get through that board that we talked about right at the start. Louis Foster is in and is away. I'm so sorry, Georgia.
No way.
Now Kirkwood gets in.
No way Kyle Kirkwood spun on his own. I'm sure he got help from behind right there as the Andretti crew races to get him back in. Kevin Malukas is away.
Stop on your marks. Here we are. Oh, okay, just stay there. It's clear, guys. Track is clear. Spin them around. Let's get them in the pit box. Is the car running? Okay. let's take our time here. All right, let's get the stop done.
We're back to green and immediately back to full course caution here at Toronto as Jacob Abel, who was being passed by David Malukas,
I don't know what to do there.
and Louis Foster, went straight on into the barrier and up and over the rear of Josef Newgarden. So here's a replay of the start. Alex Palou, Scott Dixon, Renus VK, Kiffin Simpson, Connor Daly, Will Power did not stop. They all trying to stretch this one out. There goes Malukas. Through will come Foster on Jacob Abel. And Abel just gets it in. Newgarden tags the back of him. DiFrancesco spins.
Yeah, honestly, it looked like Abel sort of just misjudged that one and tried to turn in a little too early with Foster on the inside, and then Newgarden just nowhere to go once again. And then you see with Armstrong getting checked up, Siegel made some contact, so some of the cars that didn't have to stop there may still have damage.
Oh, Kyle Kirkwood
Lucky.
just got by, hit some debris with the left front. Hopefully, tire pressure is okay. This is going to take a while to clean up. Guys, shades of last year when Santino Ferrucci went airborne in a very similar restart bit of contact.
Here's the replay again. Abel, I think, just gets a little tag. And he's up and into the wall. And Newgarden nowhere to go. And with a Dale Coyne car on top of his day is done.
Rough weekend for Dev DiFrancesco, hometown kid as well, spun around in that incident. So here it is from the head on. Armstrong slams on the brakes to avoid the incident, gets rear-ended by Siegel. We saw him come into the pits. Siegel, that is, to assess for any damage.
Now, all of this, guys, is playing very happily for Alex Palou and Scott Dixon into their hands. They have still not been into the pits to grab fuel or tires.
Rolling. Green. Reset. Go yellow again. 56 can have a drive through here. Just stay tight with them. Front and rear. Front wing's wiggling. Front wing, I think, is broken. Okay. Nowhere to go. Yep. Got smashed from the back into Armstrong. Rear looks and feels okay. Suspension okay. Front wing looks like it's dangling. Don't know if it's okay. Okay. Is your steering wheel straight? Yes, suspension all good. Rear end all good. Front wing only problem. Okay, we'll get a new one out there.
Power trying to take the position back as Daly has a look up the inside of Kiffin Simpson, going too wide, and we sit now with the 12, and that is Pato Onboard, and now Power's in the wall. You cannot really go too wide there unless you're both willing to play ball. And Pato was not willing to give an inch. Elbows out. Power gets it going again under his own steam, so we avoid a full course caution. But that was pretty strong.
More problems for Team Penske. Unreal.
Clear by 5, no pressure from behind.
I got a Pato's going to come down.
I wonder.
I think he's in the pit.
I wonder. He is in the pits. Pato O'Ward is on pit lane. Georgia.
The team asked if Pato liked the changes they made the last pit stop. He said yes, he does. The car feels good. They put those hard tires on, fill it up with Shell fuel. He had to get around Rahal coming in, but he has a clean out.
Clean out for him, but where does it bring him out in relation to Rinus VK? Look to your left, look to your right. Pato O'Ward on pit exit. Where is Rinus VK? Simpson's pitted as well.
Wow.
VK to the left, and it's huge from O'Ward. Easily takes the lead over Rinus VK. Not the lead of the actual race, but the lead potentially once these stops all play out. It's Ericsson who leads from Herta, but O'Ward is third, and just those two Andretti's ahead of him on track.
But still, Rinus VK with 25 seconds more push to pass relative to Pato O'Ward. So VK will have an advantage in these closing 31 laps.
Worth mentioning, Ericsson and Herta both stopped last time the same lap as did Pato O'Ward. That was lap 33. We expect them to be coming in pretty soon, which will leave Pato O'Ward back in charge of this race. I say back in charge of this race really for the first time.
For the first time in his career, he's only led 3 laps here at Toronto coming into this race. Average finish of about 12th in his time here on the streets at TO. This is going to be a remarkable turnaround for this team and this driver if they can just pull off this last 30 laps.
For his final pit stop, here he is, the full crew going to work down there on pit lane. Oh no! And that's the rear right, wasn't fully attached.
The outside rear tire changer had a difficult time placing the wheel and tire initially, and somehow Malukas given the signal to go, and then this happened to Felix Rosenqvist.
Big lockup going down there into turn 3. Seemingly has lost a part of his front wing, which has been falling apart for a while. When he makes it back onto the track, squeezes Alex Palou through 4, who then makes it through at 5, and then the two make contact again, Will Power and Felix Rosenqvist, and it was those two who made contact that did the damage to his front wing in the first place. Oh, and
Siegel
we have
and Rosenqvist.
Yeah. And that is down at turn 10.
Guys, 3 to go. That might be all she wrote.
I don't think you're wrong.
2 to go now. He's crossed the line.
And what a sigh of relief for Kiffin Simpson. He had just made a little bit of a bobble there in the S's in the final few corners, and as the caution is out, it'll be 1 to go at the line.
Unless they can get themselves going. And even if they do get themselves going, I think you're right, Hinch. That may be it. Oh, and Rosie, it's just that front wing has been hanging on by a thread all race. I can't believe that Rosenqvist actually managed to take it as far as he did.
I think it was a mistake on the power. Let's listen.
It looks like he lost the front end.
Yeah, lost the rear, started going wide, got on the brakes. Really nothing for Siegel to do. He was just trying to hunt him down, set up a pass into turn 1.
Of course, yellow.
Well, we came into this weekend and Pato O'Ward said that this was one of his worst tracks, that his previous races couldn't have gone much worse. This morning, team boss Zach Brown said, "I believe in miracles." Pato said they turned the car upside down, and the intention now is to turn the championship upside down for the second time in 2 weeks. Pato O'Ward will win an IndyCar race, and he will do so having got his elbows out and given us the old Pato. victory for Pato Onboard on the streets of Toronto.
Boys, what a great strategy. Great job in the pits. That's how you recover. Good job by you. Awesome job, spotter. Thank you, crew.
Tony, go on.
Let's go have some fun here. See you on in Toronto.
Guys, they took their chances. They played this race perfectly.
And one of your INDYCAR teams wins, finally. Glad to be the one that gave it to you.
I think that was a message for Zach Brown.
I think so.
What a year Zach Brown is having. Everywhere he goes, they are winning.
He's got the magic touch, hasn't he?